Hey guys, thanks for so much for clicking on this video. We have a little bit of echo going in this video. We apologize for that, but I hope you still enjoy it.
And the father is the other one that's not here, actually. That's one that's surprising because most critics have liked it so far, but...
Hello guys, welcome back to Film Critics Society. I'm one of your hosts, Aiden Billing. I run GBD Reviews on Instagram, and of course, it's my buddy Daniel. He runs his own page reviewing on YouTube. Please subscribe to him. I keep on saying this every video. The YouTube algorithm is terrible and keeps on screwing his channel over. So give him some love. Give him some love. And what do we have on for today, Daniel?
So the nominations for the Critics' Choice Awards have just come out today, and we'll go over them. This is the thing that's probably most reflective of the Oscars because most of the categories that are in the Oscars are also in the Critics' Choice. And they do share some members, I don't think a ton, because the critics are obviously different from the Academy, because the Academy is mostly people actually working in the industry. But they do often have a lot of similarities, and they have been called the most accurate predictor of Best Picture, among other categories. So, let's get into it. So, for Best Picture, they nominated Da 5 Bloods, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Mank, Minari, News of the World, Nomadland, One Night in Miami, Promising Young Woman,
Jesus Christ,
Sound of Metal, and The Trial of the Chicago 7.
I gotta say, that's a lot of nominees for just one category.
It's Best Picture, so that's 10. Wait, is it? It is 10. I'm trying to think. Trying to remember. I know Soul's not here. That's the biggest one that immediately comes to mind that's not here is Soul. And The Father. The Father is the other one that's not here, actually. That's one that's surprising because most critics have liked it so far, but I guess they kind of struggled to put out. So The Father is missing. That's interesting. I don't know if that hurts it too much for the Best Picture one. It's probably going to put it lower on some people's lists, I feel. But I think it still definitely has a solid chance. And but being left out of the longer list, News of the World's here, which is a little interesting. Critics have been okay on it. They haven't loved it. Sound of Metal's not too surprising. Da 5 Bloods and Sound of Metal are the two that are probably the most surprising, honestly, though, because while they've been pretty loved, they haven't been as popular or as loved by general audiences either. For Best Actor, we have Ben Affleck from The Way Back, Riz Ahmed from Sound of Metal, Chadwick Boseman from Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Tom Hanks for News of the World, Anthony Hopkins, The Father, Delroy Lindo, Da 5 Bloods, Gary Oldman, Mank, and Steven Yeun for Minari. So
I gotta say, I'm surprised to see Ben Affleck on there. Like, I watched The Way Back. I think it was all right. I don't know if it's like award worthy. It's definitely a great sports movie. It comes from the same director who did Miracle. The Miracle. I think that's just what it was. It was about the that U.S. hockey team that defeated Russia in the 70s or something like that. But it's definitely a solid sports movie. But I don't think it's like award worthy. I don't know. Have you seen the film? Have you heard anything about it?
I've seen the film. I enjoyed it. It wasn't, like you said, I don't know if it's definitely not really award worthy. I think Ben Affleck's pretty good in it. I'm a little surprised to see him here, though, to be honest. The biggest one I'm missing out here is Kingsley Ben-Adir. I really think he was really great in One Night in Miami. And I think he should probably be, because this is a list of, this is 7. Like I said, they do 7 people. In a list of 7, I think he definitely deserves to be up there. I'm glad to see Delroy Lindo made it. It's a good thing. If he wasn't here, that would have been pretty outrageous. Tom Hanks. So it's clear that they're giving some love to News of the World because we got Tom Hanks here. He hasn't been nominated anywhere else yet, so I guess they enjoy News of the World. Let's move on to Best Actress. We got Viola Davis for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Andra Day for the United States versus Billie Holiday. Sydney Flanagan for Never, Rarely, Sometimes, Always. Vanessa Kirby, Pieces of a Woman. Frances McDormand, Nomadland. Carey Mulligan, Promising Young Woman. And Zendaya for Malcolm and Marie. So the big one, that's not the big two, I'd say. Amy Adams is in there. Not too surprising, considering critics really didn't like Hillbilly LG. We're also missing Sophia Loren. People thought she might be in contention this year for The Life Ahead, her being a legendary actress, but yeah, she isn't here, so I think her chances of any Oscar nomination is probably dead, I personally think, at this point.
I mean, I didn't think this was too surprising of a list, to be honest. I kind of hit all the beats of like all the other award ceremonies.
It did.
Like I guess just with like more nominees, right? But
Sydney Flanagan.
Too surprising there.
Yeah, Sydney Flanagan's the one who hasn't really been. Also, Zendaya gets her first nomination because she missed on the Globe and the SAG.
I mean, like, good for her. I don't know. Like you were telling me how like you think that Malcolm and Marie has been like. You were saying that Malcolm and Marie has been kind of getting like a lot of like negative attention because people are saying it's a bit pretentious or something like that. Yeah. So I mean, if she can get nominated through all that, I mean. Maybe it's a good performance. Maybe she'll have a chance to win, but I doubt it.
Yeah, she won't win. I think what right now is what she's aiming for, realistically, would be an Oscar nomination. She has a chance at that. I think she's aiming for kind of that fifth slot because I think the four that we know that have been nominated in every single awards branch is Viola Davis, Frances McDormand, Vanessa Kirby, and Carey Mulligan. Those four are pretty much solid for the Oscars, so I think it's the competition for that fifth slot. It's good for Andra Day to be in this list. After getting the Globe nomination, being here is also good for her. So it's between her and Zendaya, I think, at this point. Because I think, unfortunately, even though people say Sydney Flanagan's really good, she probably is going to have a tough time getting into the Oscars. Next, we got Best Supporting Actor. We have Chadwick Boseman for Da 5 Bloods.
Nice.
Sacha Baron Cohen, Charles, Chicago 7. Daniel Kaluuya, Juice and the Black Messiah. Bill Murray for On the Rocks. Leslie Odom Jr. for One Night in Miami, and Paul Raci for Sound of Metal. So again, Paul Raci's finally here. Yeah, that's a solid list. I think it's pretty expected. Bill Murray getting that Critics one is pretty good for him. I think that definitely boosts his chances of getting a potential nomination. Paul Raci being here is also good. I think we also have a solid 3 here as far as the Oscar goes. Sacha Baron Cohen, Daniel Kaluuya, and Leslie Odom Jr. feel like they're locks for nomination at this point. Again, those are the 3 who've been nominated every single branch so far. I'd say those 3 are locks. Chadwick Boseman also has a pretty good chance. I think the 4 and 5 slot is definitely open between the last 3, between Paul Raci, Chadwick Boseman, and Bill Murray. I think any 2 of those 3 could definitely get the last couple slots. Probably. I'd have to imagine it's those 2. But we'll see.
Okay, cool.
Next, we got Best Supporting Actress. We got Maria Bakalova for Borat, subsequent movie film. Ellen Bernstein for Pieces of a Woman. Glenn Close for Hillbilly Elegy. Olivia Colman, The Father. Amanda Seyfried, Mank. And Yoon Jun Yoon for Minari. So Helena Zengel actually surprisingly is not on this list after being nominated for the next 2. I think the 2 people who are there's only 2 people who I think are completely solid would be Glenn Close and Olivia Colman. Maria Bakalova, though, looks like she's pretty good. She's gotten nominations from all 3, even though Borat isn't a movie you typically think would get like an Oscar nomination for pretty much anything. It did get adapted screenplay, but for acting it would be a little more of a stretch, but it looks like Maria Bakalova seems to be, I'd say she's probably pretty solid for it. Amanda Seyfried's good to be here. I think this is going to probably be the list.
Bernstein, finally.
Yeah, finally she's in the list. It's good for her. I think this is probably going to be the list competing. I think supporting actress at this point is the most unpredictable category for sure. I don't know where that could go. At
least trying to make it interesting. Yeah, it's good. I guess it's kind of, it's not the worst thing to know, like when you're pretty sure that someone is going to win, but I think it's always good when there's a little bit of parity, I guess you could say. I mean, like,
for sure.
A little bit of uncertainty, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of uncertainty from this category, both who's going to get nominated and who's going to win. It could be any combination of these 5, or I think Helena Zengel still could get into the Oscars. We'll see. We got Best Acting Ensemble. We have Da 5 Bloods, Judas and the Black Messiah, Marini's Black Bottom, Minari, and One Night in Miami, and The Trial of Chicago 7. Very similar to the SAG's list.
Yep.
They added Judas and the Black Messiah to that one, and probably a solid choice. I haven't seen the movie yet. We got Best Director. This is a list of 7. We got Lee Isaac Chung for Minari, Emerald Fennell for Promising Young Woman, David Fincher for Mank, Spike Lee for Da 5 Bloods, Regina King for One Night in Miami, Aaron Sorkin for The Trial of Chicago 7, and Chloe Zhao for Nomadland.
I think those are solid choices. Yeah,
for sure.
I don't really have a problem with that.
Yeah. I'd say all of these probably definitely have a chance for the Oscar. I think Chloe Zhao, Aaron Sorkin, David Fincher are probably locked for a nomination. I think those 3 are probably almost set.
If they don't get nominated, that would be surprising.
It'd be very surprising to see. I think the least likely of those would be Fincher, but it would also be very surprising to see Fincher not getting a nomination. I think the 2 that have the best chance, personally, I think are Lee Isaac Chung and Emerald Fennell. Emerald Fennell, I think, is a very good chance. Promising Young Woman has been doing very well throughout the season, so I think I kind of expect that. We also have Chloe Zhao, who I believe will be the winner. I think the love they've shown to Nomadland will probably happen and translate into who they give the win. Next, we have our Best Original Screenplay. We have Lee Isaac Chung for Minari, Emerald Fennell for Promising Young Woman, Jack Fincher for Mank, Eliza Hittman for Never, Rarely, Sometimes, Always, Darius and Abraham Marder for Sound of Metal, and then Aaron Sorkin for The Trial of Chicago 7. Again, a pretty expected list. Yeah, pretty expected list. It's interesting that Never, Rarely, Sometimes, Always and Sound of Metal are 2 movies that people aren't really sure is going to get the screenplay nomination. I don't think the Critics' Choice has been known to nominate Pixar here, even though Pixar does often get screenplay nominations. So I think Mank, The Trial of Chicago 7, Minari, and Promising Young Woman are pretty locked. I think they're pretty close to being locked, 100%. I think. I don't know about 100%. I think
the Chicago 7,
Yeah, Chicago 7 for sure. I'd be extremely surprised.
And Mank, of course.
I'm not completely certain on Mank. It's very likely. I would be very surprised. I think there is a chance it could potentially get snubbed. But honestly, the rest of the competition seems to be a little bit more of a tier down, because after that, I'd say the ones competing are Never, Rarely, Sometimes, Always, Sound of Metal, Judas and the Black Messiah, Soul, and Da 5 Bloods. I think it could be potentially any of those. I think the least likely would be Never, Rarely, Sometimes, Always. It would be very surprising to see that at the Oscars. As far as who wins, it's probably going to be Aaron Sorkin for The Trial of Chicago 7.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I don't really see anyone else win that.
There is the slight chance that Emerald Fennell or maybe even Lee Isaac Chung could take it. People like Promising Young, so if the Academy does as well, we could potentially see that, but we'll have to see.
I guess we'll find out. I mean, but I'm sticking with the Sorkin, He always gets it done with screenplay. It's always pretty solid when he writes it, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Next we have Best Adapted Screenplay. We have Paul Greengrass and Luke Davies for News of the World.
Yep.
Christopher Hampton and Florian Zeller for The Father. Kemp Powers for One Night in Miami. John Raymond and Kelly Reichardt for First Cow.
Yep.
Ruben Santiago Hudson for Marini's Black Bottom. And Chloe Zhao for Nomadland. So again, pretty expected list overall. The biggest one that isn't here, I'd say, is I'm Thinking of Anything's Charlie Kaufman. Doesn't look like that film's going to get too much love overall. So I don't know. It's less likely to show up at the Oscars. I think it's going to have a tough time to get there, even though I kind of wanted to. News of the World's here. That's good for that. First Cow. It's kind of an expected critics nomination. Critics love that film. The 4 that I believe are locked are The Father, One Night in Miami, Marini's Black Bottom, and Nomadland. I think it would be very surprising to see one of those get snubbed. So I think the 5th slot is the one that is more... we don't know exactly who's going to get that. For a winner, I'd say probably Nomadland. I don't know if you have an opinion on that. Don't know
No,
how
I
many you've
mean,
seen.
I could totally see that happening. I mean, like it seems to have gotten the most critical praise. I mean, like people seem to love it. Like the few people who've actually seen it so far. I mean, like I'm excited to watch it myself. I mean, like there's certainly a lot of buzz surrounding it, but as of right now, without seeing the film, I would probably give it a strong likelihood of winning.
All right. I'll quickly go over the films that got nominated for Best Cinematography. They give it to First Cow, Mank, Minari, Nomadland, The Five Bloods, Tenet, and News of the World.
Yep.
Pretty expected list.
Okay, yeah. I think Tenet might win it, actually, to be completely honest with you.
I doubt it. I actually think that Nomadland and Mank have the best chances of winning. And I'd say between the two, Mank would, because the Academy does love that black and white, and it being more of an awards contender overall than something like The Lighthouse. Because if they gave it to Roma, that was a pretty big contender. And it's very well done cinematography.
I do actually agree with you. That does make a lot of sense. I guess I forget about that sometimes. Like Hollywood is a sucker for nostalgia sometimes, you know. So I mean, like they love to relive the past, or, like the golden age of cinema, as you say. So I mean, it's certainly a possibility. But like, I'm not counting Tenet out yet. Like it's Christopher Nolan. He always does great cinematography with this film. So we'll just have to wait and see.
For sure. As far as locks for nomination, I think the best chances are Minari, Nomadland, Tenet, probably News of the World, and then after that, I'm not completely sure. I think Minari has a chance. I think The Five Bloods also has a chance. I think that fifth slot's a little more unknown, though. But I think the top four are probably going to be in there. News of the World, Tenet, Nomadland, Mank, I think are pretty much locks for me.
Alright, cool.
Best production design, The Personal History of David Copperfield, News of the World, Tenet, Mank, Emma, and Murray's Black Bottom. I think this cements Murray's Black Bottom's kind of been the one I wasn't completely sure would be a lock for production design. I think it is pretty close to it now.
Obviously,
Mank's been a lock for a while. It's probably going to win.
Wouldn't be surprised.
News of the World also is looking good with that nomination. I think it definitely has a chance. The other two, don't really see having as good a chance. And then Tenet hasn't been as much talk about that having a chance, but we'll certainly see. Editing, we have Charles Chicago 7, Mank, Tenet, The Father, Sound of Metal, and Nomadland. My locks for this would be the Charles Chicago 7 probably will win. It's been getting a lot of hype for its editing. Nomadland, Mank, The Father, I think is a pretty good shot. And then I wouldn't be surprised if the fifth slot goes to Tenet. I think it could be those five. I can't think of any other ones. And the fact they didn't give it to Minari isn't good for Minari. That's the other one I thought maybe had the small shot, but did not get there, so probably won't be happening. Alright. Quickly, best foreign language film. We have another round. Collective, La Lorna, The Life Ahead, Minari. I didn't know they counted that as a best foreign language, and two of Us.
I know nothing about the films outside Minari, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah.
Wait, what was that one you said? Like La Lorna or something?
La Lorna. I'm not sure what country that's from. I've seen another round that's probably gonna win. Collective has been a documentary that critics have loved, so I think that has a pretty good chance of being in for a nomination at the Oscars. La Lorna, I think, has probably a good shot. I think that's it though, because The Life Ahead didn't get submitted to the Oscars. Minari is not being considered a foreign language film, thank God, and or it's because it's international now, but that's pretty much it. Best song, we got
Here we go.
Everybody Cries from The Outpost. I've never heard of that. Fight for You from Judas and the Black Messiah. That got a nomination at the Globes. Husavik, My Hometown from Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga, a Netflix thing.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Bruh, oh my god.
IOC Scene from The Life Ahead, that's been getting nominations everywhere. Same with Speak Now, One Night in Miami. Tigress and Tweed, The United States of Billie Holiday, that got a nomination at the Globe, so Out of these, I think Fight for You, Ice of Scene, Speak Now, Tigers and Tweed all have very good chances. No Travis Scott from Tenet or the song from... No, the Prom also won't be getting a song nomination. It hasn't been nominated anywhere. So I don't think it'll get any Oscar nominations. So good. That's a good thing.
Yeah, because I mean, if the Prom got nominated for an Oscar, I might just... I don't know. I might go on a rampage, man. That's not good at all. We can't be having that, like, for real. But no, Travis Scott. I like the plan, the song that you were talking about. But it's not an Oscar-worthy song. Let's be honest here. Yeah.
For best score.
Right, well, is that it? Or we
got one more. We got the last one. Yeah, there's a lot. Like I said, this is like the Oscar invitation list. We got Alexandra Desplat for The Midnight Sky. Ludwig Göransson for Tenet. James Newton Howard for News of the World, Emil Mansouri for Minari, and then Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross for both Mank and Soul, and of course John Batiste did work on Soul. So pretty expected lineup.
Thank goodness for that.
It's definitely between these 7. Is it 7? No, 6.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Soul, to be honest. Soul should win that.
It's probably, I'd say Soul is pretty much a lock for the win. It's very close. For nominations, I'd say... Definitely both Mank and Soul. Very likely Tenet. After that...
Yeah, Tenet will probably get it.
The last 2 slots are a little more open-ended. I think they'll probably do... I think Minari has a very good chance, especially if the Oscars love that.
Yeah.
To get nomination. And then I say between... I think Alexandra Desplat's still been very strong, though, for The Midnight Sky. So I could definitely see it going to that, but it could definitely go to News of the World, but we'll see.
All right.
So that is the very long list of Critics' Choice nominations. That's a lot of good information for Oscar predictions. I'll be working on a video pretty much starting now. After we do this, I'm going to start working on that, but lots of nominations.
This man does not sleep, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this guy. He's working nonstop.
When are you going to do an Oscar prediction, you think?
Well, probably closer to when the Oscars come out, man.
Right.
I mean, just a thought. But I mean, like, hey, if you want to be keen, that's totally up to you.
Yeah.
I mean, like, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, for sure.
I've
been doing them since December, so... I think November... No, I did November one, I think, so I'm going to...
You did November,
Yeah, so... Yeah, I'm going to start working on
If you haven't seen those videos, please go check them out.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to start working on a new one, but and it has a lot of information. Nothing too surprising, honestly.
No, I don't think so. I mean,
nothing huge. The Father, I think, is missing from Best Picture is the biggest one there. That might not have a huge impact when it comes to Oscars because it did get nominated at the Globes. But we'll have to see when it comes to like the PGA. I think it's the next thing that has all the nominees for like Best Picture and stuff.
Yeah. But I think it was good that we got to see some actors who like missed out on all the other award nominations. So it was nice to see they got nominated here. So it means that they probably still have a chance to get nominated for some Oscars. And like,
for sure.
I've been adamant about Delroy Lindo getting screwed over, as you can probably see by some of our thumbnails. But I mean, it was nice to see him finally get nominated. I hope he wins. That'll be the cherry on top. But it's pretty stiff competition this year.
It is very stiff. I'd say Chadwick Boseman is almost. It's very unlikely to see him win because I think Chadwick Boseman is almost a lock for the win at this point for that great performance. They want to honor his legacy for that.
Yeah.
So, thank you so much for watching. If you made it to this point, trying to do more of these. I am not sure what the next one will be for this type of thing. I think.
Honestly, did the People's Choice Awards?
I think there might be some guild. There might be like Writers Guild or Producers Guild nominations coming up. I know the
San Diego Film Critics Society.
No, they already did all. They already did all those. They already did all those before this.
That was my favorite one.
Yeah. The Golden Globes are at the end of this month, so like February 28th. Yep. So that's when they'll announce the winners of those. Very, very interesting to see who wins there. The first winner of any like awards, basically. So,
yeah,
looking forward to that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. This has been the Dead Film Critics Society, and we'll see you guys next time.
Take care.